Okay, I want to tell you a little bit about this project that I have worked on. This was actually done for the creative project that I get each month with materials or product materials that Deborah Witt sends me. I'm on the design team. And this time she sent me a couple of different products. She sent me, oops, I have to get the stencils. Anyway, okay, she sent me the Mr. Hugh's Color Mist, and she's also sent me some stencils, but I'm going to have to get the stencils and also find the name of the stencil product. I will actually attach a link to it. But anyway, I received that and decided to just play around with the actual use of the stencils, but in a totally non-traditional way. And so what I did is I started off with tissue paper, just regular art, craft tissue paper. And the thing I had started was yesterday I started by using markers to cover the surface with color. And just again, I was just playing around with that technique as well. So this morning when I got into the studio, I actually finally found the stencils. I had misplaced them, so I finally found the stencils. And you know, when I started, I did this just playing around with what the stencils would do and the shapes that the stencils would create. And so I started with just, you know, using the stencils on a piece of white fabric, just a regular piece of cotton fabric, and to see what it would do, what the stencils would do, and what the color wash would do. And so after I experimented with that, I then started working on the tissue paper. And so what I did with this technique is I used the stencils both as a stencil, spraying the spray through the stencil to create shapes. And because I layer as a mixed media artist, I begin to layer both the stencils, you know, actually just using two stencils, and I use them in different positions and different ways, and covered the whole entire surface with the stencils in different ways. And then I decided to use the stencils as a stamp, and so I just put white paint and on the bottom of the stencils and stamped with the stencils. And the next thing I used was the lid off of the top of the bottle to make the small circles. And then I used, again, I decided to put some texture and some relief on the surface. And so I got out my modeling paste, thick modeling paste. And this time I used the stencil as a way to spread the modeling paste over the stencil and then lifted it up to create a texture or relief. And then I dried that, and then I used some golden metallic paint to rub some metallic paint over the white area to make it less white. And then I did another thing. I actually took the stencil again and sprayed through it to lighten up some of the areas that were a little bit too dark. And then the last thing I did was I used the lid again to create black circles, to put the black circles inside the white squared, gridded square areas to finish the piece. And it's really interesting because the whole theme behind this is circles. And it's interesting because the ATC project that we're supposed to be working on is also circles. And so I finished this, and I was very pleased and excited about using stencils. And I had planned also to use the spray mist again, because I think it's a very exciting product to use. So I have to thank Deb for sending me this product and expanding my techniques. Actually, I'm going to be doing some more of this. I think I'm going to try it on fabric, to make a piece of fabric. Okay? So I thank you very much for listening to this video, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.